Class basics. We can declare a class to create a custom data type we can use to declare variables. These classes can contain member variables and member functions. We declare a class and specify the member variables and functions contained within it. When we create an object variable of this class type, each variable will have its own instance of these member variables. The class declaration should go in a header or .h file, with the file usually named after that class. Don't forget that a semicolon must be written at the end of the class declaration. The private access level means that these members can only be accessed via the class's own functions. This is meant to protect the data. It is generally best practice to set a class's member variables as private access level. The public access level means that these members can be accessed by any function, inside or outside of the class. Usually we set functions to public when they will be utilized by other external functions. Functions can be set to private, however, if they will only be called within other functions in this class. A class's functions should be defined within a source or .cpp file, also named after the class. Definitions for the class's functions will have the return type, and then the class name and the scope resolution operator, which is 2 colons, then the function name and parameter list. Once the class is created, you can then declare an object variable whose type is that class, and work with any public members of that class. So we declare our class in a header file, we define the member functions in a source file, then we can declare a variable of that type in main or within other functions or classes. Since we restrict access to a class's member variables, that means we will need to make some public functions to provide indirect access to those variables. One type of common member function is a setter, aka a mutator. These functions take in a new value for the corresponding variable, and usually don't return any information. By having a function to set new values, we can then bake in error checking. This protects our data by ensuring erroneous values are not permitted. To access what's stored in those variables, we can provide functions called getters or accessors, which usually take in no input parameters but will return the same type as its corresponding variable. These functions allow us to pre-format or otherwise prepare our data before handing over a copy of it. Note that I also have the getter functions marked with const, which means that the member variables of this class cannot be changed within this function. This is just another way we protect our data and our program processes from less experienced programmers. There are some more core parts of classes that are important to know, but we will continue learning about these next time.